What's going on, people? Welcome back to AFTV. It is North London Red versus Liverpool Blue, who will be mixed up and turned purple and black and bruised.
Is that serious intro?
Have you watched the previews before?
Yeah, I've seen them.
I've seen them.
Yeah, they've got progressively worse than intros, I'm not going to lie.
Yeah. Just made our new guest feel uncomfortable on his first preview of the season.
I expected it already though. I knew he was going to be on a madness. So
I don't know. I thought it was. It's the black and bruised and blue and.
I thought it was playing like Pro Evo, you know, and he said North London Red.
Do it one more time for them.
Alright, cool. Here we go. It's North London Red versus Liverpool Blue. Who's gonna get mixed up and black and blue? No, purple. It was purple.
I told him to pull it because I know he's gonna fuck it.
It's purple. It was purple.
I knew he was gonna fuck it.
Purple, so it's because colours, red and blue makes I messed up.
It's good though. It's good.
Let's listen. Let's get into this preview. It is Saturday, 3 p.m. kickoff here at the Emirates. It's Arsenal versus Everton in the Premier League. And behind us, as you can probably see in the back as well, they've done a really nice touch. So big up to Arsenal's Kevin Campbell. He's one of our own. They're obviously going to be honouring him as well in this game as well. And I know it's going to be quite, emotional people that are close to Kevin. I know you said you spent time with him, you know him for 20 years. I spoke to Lee just before we got here and he was like, I'm going to be leaving a bit early to come down and be here for it because it's a bit emotional for him as well. But a lovely touch from Arsenal, having this here outside the Emirates. Like I mentioned, 3 p.m. kickoff. I want to get you guys' thoughts straight into it of the fact that their derby was cancelled last week, Everton-Liverpool.
Yeah.
Who did it benefit?
What do you mean, Arsenal-Liverpool?
No, Everton and Liverpool. Who just to start, did it benefit each side at all or not, or was it probably a negative that they cancelled it for either side?
I don't know about Everton's injury situation or.
No, and they won 4-0 the previous game.
Correct.
So I'm thinking if you've just won 4-0 midweek, you want to play that derby at the weekend. So
true.
I think that game getting called off could help us, to be honest, because we needed the midweek game to get over the Fulham game. I think now perspective going into that game's a lot different. That Fulham game, really, it took me days to get over that. I was fuming with that game. Like, that felt like a defeat to me. And then obviously we got the midweek victory against Monaco. So I think perspective looks a little bit better for us now going into this.
But do you really feel that I watched obviously part of your fan cam, your stream. Yes, we won 3-0 midweek. You feel the result makes you feel better, but there was still some things in there that...
There were some things like... Anyone want to start finishing off their chances, bro? Like, we could have been...
Just confirm something for me. Was that Jesus' first one a sitter?
Yeah.
Imagine Jordan and Forever said...
No.
It wasn't a sitter.
Fans outside the ground were saying...
Bro.
Fans outside the ground. No, fans outside the ground were saying, bro, that's harder than it looks. I said,
nah, come on.
That is easier than it...
Come on.
Bro,
the guy was trying to... He could have done all sorts.
Yeah, big him up. I think he's from the Netherlands. He was just fine. He was like, bro, think about it. All those, there's 60,000 people in there and all that. And he's like, there's a lot of pressure. I said, bro,
he does it every week. That's what he's getting paid $250,000 for, bro. He don't care about 60,000 fans. Like, I think, you know what? Maybe we got so wrapped up in the set pieces all of a sudden. These men don't know how to finish, bro. The Odegaard one as well. I was like,
he said that one was worse. I think that one was bad enough, but Jesus one for me.
Jesus, the
listen, they were all bad. Martinelli's was bad.
Yeah,
he missed the target.
Your body, yeah.
Come on,
I know Odegaard missed the target.
Yeah.
Partey's header in the...
Well, he's had a couple of them.
Two of them. Fulham,
We're missing some unbelievable chances recently.
Yeah. I want to put a positive spin on it by saying, hopefully Saturday all that changes. The strikers are back firing. Hopefully.
Strikers?
What strikers?
The Havertz and Jesus.
He's a false striker, no?
Did he even touch that, by the way? I don't know. I respect him celebrating it. It's shameless. You want that goal bonus?
I touched it, but so did the other guy.
Okay, fair enough. We give it him out of sympathy, innit? Needs confidence boost.
I'm trying, people. I'm trying to make, but sometimes you got to say what you see. I know. Listen, fans, I think, like I mentioned, the scoreline in midweek might be saying, look, we're looking forward to this game. I still think there's question marks on performances. I think potentially could this be a banana skin? I think people looked at our run in December. It shouldn't be, but people looked at our run in December and said, I spoke to a guy who said Fulham was the one where I was worried about. Obviously, we didn't get maximum points in that game. Everton, you'd think where they're at in the league table compared to we're third. I think they're down by like 13th, 14th place. You'd think on paper Arsenal should be comfortable at winning this game, but like you mentioned, they won their last game 4-0. They got a bit of momentum. They might be a bit, ready for this game. It's Arsenal, a big scalp. But you're saying we shouldn't be losing this to this team
man,
at all.
come on, man. If we slip up here, we might as well just fall completely because we're on the edge as it is. If there's any hope of the Premier League, if you drop points to Everton at home from here, have a nice day, man. It's over. Good night.
I wanna come to you guys. I kind of want to compare it to Monaco. I felt when they came to the Emirates, they went for it a bit. They had chances. There was a good 30 minutes that they were on us, right? Everton, will we struggle against them because I personally think they're going to come here and sit in a low block. I might be wrong, but I feel like they're going to sit in a low block, try and play for set pieces, play for corners, because they're just as good as we are. They're good at set pieces as well. That will be their game plan. If I'm honest, we have struggled against that. So how do you really see this game playing out? Do you think Arsenal are going to struggle or not?
I think like that first 20 minutes, if we can score early and then you kind of make Everton have to attack, then I think you can score a few goals against them. But you're right, the low block is what we struggle against.
Still an issue for you?
It is still an issue. I think outside of probably Odegaard and Saka, we don't create enough chances. We don't shoot enough from outside the penalty area as well, is another thing. So yeah, we've seen teams like Leicester come here, Southampton, they've low blocked, we've struggled, and then eventually we've broke them down. But if this is, I wouldn't expect this to be anything but a comfortable victory. I'm going to be honest. Like, I don't just expect us to win. I expect us to score a few goals.
Oh, I don't know. I think you might. Maybe I'm being a negative on it. I think you might be a bit disappointed then comes Saturday 5 p.m.
Listen, we can't keep watching Arsenal and saying, we can't expect a performance. Everton at home, when Man City were flying over the years, if they're playing Everton at home, you're going 3, 4, 5. I know we're not in that kind of form at the moment, but if that's where our aspirations are, who are we supposed to beat heavily at home? We're meant to beat the teams that are down there in the bottom 7 or 8.
Why do I feel like that? Because at the end of the day, we played Everton at home a few times and we slapped them. But I don't. Maybe recency bias off the fact I've watched them have many chances. I know 3-0 still a good scoreline, but we didn't put them away. I just worry that we may not convert loads of goals. I think Everton will sit in a low block. I think that might stifle us a little bit. It shouldn't, because where we're at, and we have been back on form since the international break, but I feel like it could be a bit of a struggle. I mean, even maybe with squad selection, we'll be doing a predicted 11, so make sure you look out for that. But that is a bit of a worry, and I've asked Turkish this many a time, so I want to come to you, Curtis, about our squad. Our first 11 we're all happy with, but is our squad good enough to be dominating teams? The likes of Kivior stepping in, done well by the way midweek, but Kivior's, I mean, I don't know who plays left back. Hopefully it'll be Timber because they rested him, but if not, Mars Lewis Skelly. The likes of Havertz will probably start, but if a Jesus comes in, is that enough to beat a team comfortably with our squad depth?
I mean, you might get away with it against a struggling team, but I think we've seen the squad isn't good enough, and that's been a major problem this season. Like, even though you're talking about the 11 there, I'm not happy with the 11. I still think there's 2 or 3 positions in that team that I would still look at. I think we
in the main
11, the left wing's a big problem.
Fair.
I think we can all see that. The striker's a problem. I'm still not sure about the midfield. To be honest, I think Partey and Rice this season together has not been great, that balance. Marino's come in. I'm not overly convinced by Marino at the moment. I think he's done okay. He looks like he could be a solid squad player, but am I looking at Marino and thinking Marino in midfield leads us to a title? I'm not sure. Still don't know if that's the answer in midfield. Is he better than Granit Xhaka was 2 years ago? Is he? I don't know if we've upgraded this. So I think the squad. And listen, does Mikel use the squad well enough at times? I mean, we're still sitting here going, why does Raheem Sterling play for Arsenal? The guy just never comes off the bench. We don't get that one.
I think Arteta's written him off
already, though. It's not like I
know that's a crazy statement, but I'm just like, bro, what?
Palace. You'll see him at Palace next week.
Yeah, but you didn't sign him for Carabao Cup games, bro. He's getting paid. I know it's only 100 grand a week we're paying him. That's
big money, bro.
Yeah, I say that's like a chump change. Chump change. Obviously, Chelsea paying the 250, but like he didn't just sign for Carabao Cup. But I hear what you're saying. That we're not going to see him. But I don't think Arteta is happy with him. I always go to his defensive attributes. He doesn't do it enough defensively, and I know we signed an attacker to attack, but Arteta's big part of his play is you have to work hard going back as well.
The thing is, he must have known Raheem Sterling's game inside out before he came. I know we all know he's not the player he was at Man City, but we knew what his strengths and weaknesses were. It's almost like he signed him, looked at him in training and gone,
But are you?
I don't know what. I'm surprised by what you are.
but be
Maybe he was
real.
expecting the Man City Raheem Sterling.
If you man are in his position though, you're getting paid $350 a week, yeah. Are you bothered? Be real. You've won what you've won at City. You've won what you've done. You know, you've had a great career. Are you really? I know the video. I'll be honest. Video gassed me as well when he arrived. I'll be real. I'll keep it 100% with everyone. I thought, rah, he's coming back on smoke.
Yeah.
But realistically, when you look at him in reality, the team's doing all right. He's chilling. He's getting paid. He's like nothing's really changed in his life. Is there really? And I don't want to disrespect him. Is there really a big, massive ambition to say I need to fight to get in this team? If you're in his shoes, really?
Me, I would be bothered. You're still a professional, bro. You turn up to training Monday to Friday, and Saturday you don't kick a ball. Your whole week should be ruined. Whether it does to him and to me, I always look at it and I think when you sign a player, even on loan, give him an opportunity, and if he fails, you can all say, there you go, he's had his chance. I'm looking at our two left wingers at the moment going, well, actually, can he do any worse than what they're doing at the moment? This is probably the worst Martinelli I've seen at Arsenal since he's been in. And Trossard, I mean, I think we can all see Trossard's a super sub. He's a squad player. He's not consistent as a start. Now, I agree, Raheem Sterling should not be the solution. We're nearly in 2025. We shouldn't be talking about Raheem Sterling as our solution. But what is the harm in at least giving him an opportunity off the bench? Otherwise, you might as well just send him back in January. You know, what's the point of him being it?
It's a good point, Turks. I want to get your thoughts on. I will go to Sterling at some point, but you spoke about him in the last review. But I want to speak about the midfield. He spoke about. Curtis wasn't happy still with the midfield. He's not sold on it yet. I hear it. Mikel Moreno, Euro winner. You think you come in to be the next level up to kind of push Arsenal on. May not have seen enough of him yet. I still think he's a good player. I think he'll still be a mainstay at Arsenal. But is Curtis right to say about the midfield is still unbalanced, still not happy with it? Or is it more for you still the striker and the left wing?
We haven't improved yet, have we? So he is right saying that, because we needed a striker and a number 8 primarily in the summer. We got the number 8.
Yep.
But it doesn't look like yet he's found the balance or improved the team, because he did come in initially to a poor performing side. So I'll give him that. But then I looked at the Fulham game and I thought, hold on, if Partey's at right back, how's Jorginho coming in when you could actually play Rice, Marino, Odegaard, which I thought was your midfield. I thought, in the end he did play that against Monaco. Yeah. But we're yet to see it really in full flow. We're yet to see it do what we thought we needed to do in terms of the improvement in that position from last season. We wanted an 8 that adds more to our attack. Rice done well there. I think Xhaka done well there.
Yeah, he did.
But neither are naturally attacking players. They more did a good job in that position. So I think the number 8 that was meant to come in is meant to be one that is more natural with that. Now Marino come in, biggest dual winner in Europe, and
correct.
Aerial ability is up there. So he went for powerful again, but it's got to improve us, because like I said, the two positions that were much in need in the summer were striker and 8. You know how everyone feels about the lack of striker now.
So
it's kind of taking the attention away from the midfield that was meant to also have been improved.
Is the left 8 affecting Martinelli and Trossard? Is that an excuse that you do not want to hear?
I've heard that too long now, man.
Here's an excuse. The amount of times they get the ball 1v1 with a fullback, that's got nothing to do with the left 8 or the left back inverting. That's just pure.
And it's one, like Saka's up with 2.
Yeah.
And even then we demand from Saka. They're more or less up against 1.
Yeah. They leave them alone actually at times on our left-hand side and double up on Saka's side. So we've got to stop that excuse, I think, now for the left wingers.
Fair enough, because I've got you on, Curtis, on the preview. I need to kind of get just where you're at with title hopes. Aspirate. Look at Turks.
Go easy on me in the comments.
No, I just want to know, because obviously my thing, I'll keep it real as well. I thought if we won all our games in December, we'd still be in this quite comfortably, and I still have hope. But it's got, when we drew against Fulham, I'll be honest, it diminished a lot of my hope, because I said we need to win every game, and that's a big ask. But I think all the games in December were quite favourable. Where are you at? Is it Liverpool's? Is it Liverpool's for you clear, or do you still think Arsenal have some sort of hope win the league. You know?
Why is he laughing at me?
Because
He knows what. No, do you know what it
you
is?
can just be real.
No, you know me. I'll be real with it. Listen, at the moment, we're not in control of our own destiny, so it's Liverpool's to lose, isn't it? They're in control of it. They're in form. Their squad's better than ours. They're scoring more goals.
But when we was 248 days, when we was 248 days in front, we weren't in control of our destiny. But other team, in the end, we didn't win it.
Yeah.
So is that similar?
9 points clear.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
you
we
know
were.
the difference as well.
To
Like
Man City.
we were being chased by a Man City that were in form. They didn't lose a game from December till the end of the season last year. Us and Chelsea are chasing Liverpool. No disrespect, we're not the same team that Man City were when they were chasing us. They were champions chasing Arsenal. We're not the champions chasing Liverpool. They've actually got more know-how in their team than we have. They've got a number of players that have won titles in Champions League. So listen, we're in the race, but we're in a very difficult position. I'll be honest, after that Fulham game, I kind of said, if you can't win these games, because those games probably scare me more than like Man United at home.
Yeah, I agree.
Those teams
I agree.
attack us, they leave space. It's Fulham.
I agree.
Fulham was last year as well, and Villa, and they're the games for me. So listen, we're in the race. We've got to try and win every game, but I'll be honest, at the start of the season, I didn't think Arsenal would win the league because that window didn't tell me we were going to win the title. So if we don't win the title, am I surprised? Not really. I don't think we've got the striker. I don't think we've got the left winger. I don't think we've got the squad depth.
And to both of you then, just before we get into predictions, because he said, I've heard you say the same thing, the window didn't show the intent that we're going to go on and win the league, didn't close the gap. Can January save that, or for you, or you both still nah?
You can only save it by winning the Premier League and what.
Yeah, but I'm saying, can we do enough business though? Do you see Arsenal doing the business?
There's two strikers that are either hot property or not so long ago was hot property, and they both got a release clause. There is no excuse in January not to get that one of those two strikers. There is no who's available question anymore. There is no who makes the team better question anymore. You know, those two strikers, either or, whether it's Gyökeres or Osimhen, 80 or 60.
100%.
Yeah, just bring one of them in. Like, at the end of the day, it's a risk. So is every signing, whether it's 20 mil, whether it's a fucking loan from Chelsea and you're paying 100k a week. It's all a risk, as we've all learned over the years, right?
Fair.
So just go and take the necessary risk in order to save our Premier League season.
So there's no excuses. They have to get one of those two strikers for you as fans, and
they'll both come. There's no that excuse ain't there. They wouldn't leave their clubs. Gyökeres was basically crying after the deadline day this year, saying, "How the hell didn't that move?"
Yeah.
And Osimhen, Napoli said, "You're going loan, but if anyone breaks that clause, you're off."
You're going,
Easy.
and this week Man United said that they're happy to sell Rashford for 40 million as well.
See, this is where we end the video. Because,
Him or Timo Werner?
Oh, it's still
That's got a bit closer now.
It's still Timo, bro.
Stinking out the face, Turbo Timo. He's doubling down.
He's doubling down.
Hey, funnily enough, our left side's the biggest problem right now. After all these years.
Yeah, it is.
Brother,
It is.
Timo, Martinelli and Trossard fighting to get that position.
Imagine right, man, Rashford, Martinelli and Trossard not much better than that, is it?
Oh, you're saying Sterling don't defend him? You seen Rashford walking around the pitch?
Oh,
mate.
Jesus.
Oh my days.
Oh, anyway, right, let's digress. Let's go to score predictions. Before we go to score predictions, let me just read some stats. Just briefly, Everton have won just one of their last 28 Premier League away games against Arsenal, drawn 4, lost 23. Bloody hell. Picking up a 1-0 victory in April 2021, so there isn't really an excuse for us to drop points, but football is football. Arsenal have won 81% of their home Premier League matches in 2024, which is actually a surprise to me because I always think we're worse at home, but that stat kind of nullifies that. Their best home win percentage in the year since winning 84% of their games in 2007. And the last one is 8 of Everton's 14 Premier League goals this season have scored via set pieces. That's 57%, the highest percentage by a team in a season since West Brom in 2014-15. So set piece versus set piece, innit? M for M. You know what I mean? Let's go man for man. Let's go set piece for set piece. Score prediction.
3-1.
You like that scoreline a lot, bro.
I've seen that. Yeah, I've seen
He
that.
bangs that like
Big
it
six. He's always 3-1.
I've been banging a
3-1.
long time still.
Yeah, it's a good one.
hasn't happened. Yeah, you're right, hasn't
yeah.
happened. No, we just that's a positive Turkish though.
Yes.
That's what he should be winning.
My prediction.
Yeah.
It's
Yeah,
not-
yeah, I
there's no-
respect it.
There's no emotion with that prediction. It's my prediction. It's not positive or negative. It's
All right, Curtis. 3-1. So you expect we can see? Okay, we can see.
Yeah, I'm going 3-0. 3-0. I think we got enough to handle them, you know, set piece against set piece. But I think good confidence boost for us. We got Carabao Cup afterwards, so you can play the full strength team and then, you know, rotate the game after. So if you need to play Timber for 90, and then will Gabriel or Calafiori be back? But I think we'll beat Everton.
Okay. And I'm gonna go. I want a clean sheet. I just don't see it happening. I don't know why. 2-1 Arsenal.
2-1, you know.
It's not good, is it?
It's not good.
Should this be a high score? Yeah, it should be a. I don't know. I'm going 2-1. That's how I feel. 3-1 and 3-0.
Yeah.
All right, that's it for the predictions. You've heard it here from Turkish and Curtis as well, and myself. Let us know your thoughts in the comments below, and make sure you check out the Predict 11 video coming your way on the channel as well. All the build up to the match this Saturday, 3 p.m. at the Emirates. We'll see you again soon, people. Take care.